Ready for baseball here in New York. And taking the ball for the Mets, Frankie Montas.
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
And now, Ronald Acuna Jr. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Fly ball down the line. Alonso flying after this one. Pulls it in on the run. And there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored. And you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
This one in the air. Alonso makes the play, and a couple of quick outs.
Oh, that's what he's looking for with the fastball above the zone. A swing and miss or weak contact.
2 outs, base is empty. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he looks to have some quality stuff on the hill today. Start this outing out, pepper in the zone, arm is loose, and firing him in there.
2 outs, base is empty. That one
Inside,
just
ball
missing inside. Now 1-2. And he dodges that fastball.
We got a full count.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. It's the Braves nothing, Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Citi Field, and today's starter, Spencer Strider.
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Bottom of the first. Now here is Francisco Lindor. And that is out of play. And the 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball. And a breaking ball misses outside. That one fouled off. Strider deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And there's a ball.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. The other way, jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw is late, and the defense comes away with nothing.
Tough play on a nice forehand stop. Had to be perfect right there with the exchange and throw to get the out, but looked like he had to dig into the glove a little bit more to get a good grip. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
0-1's the count.
Kicks and deals. And that one fouled off. Foul ball, still 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
Here's the 0-2. Struck him out without a swing. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees.
Batting third.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Hitter, Juan Soto.
And it's fouled off. Lindor, the base runner at first with one out. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. That one ran inside, almost got him. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-1.
Move to first. Lindor back in there. That's off the inside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Mets strand 1. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Queens, now the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley.
Montas back to work. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that. Dave Lawrence behind the plate today. Consistent and pretty accurate with the balls and strikes.
Yeah, he's one of those guys, Spook, that just keeps the game moving. Nothing overly unique about the strike zone that he calls, and as a result, he's appreciated by both sides.
Got him looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
And that one is lifted in the air. Marte makes the grab, and there's 2 down.
Batting sixth, second baseman Ozzie
And here
Albies.
comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. First pitch, not close. And
That's a
another
ball.
ball. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. No score here in the second. Next pitch is outside. Upstairs, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, 2-out walks are never good, especially when you're trying to get back into that dugout. But he's still in a good spot. He's just got to refocus and deal with the bottom of this order.
Here's Alex Verdugo. Squirts away a little bit. Hot shot to third. They take the force out, and that is the inning. One left for Atlanta. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second. Starling Marte up to hit.
Right fielder Starling Marte.
Slap the other way, foul.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
That one missed.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
And now 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the barn, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Jeff McNeil, the next to hit, takes outside. One out, base is empty. So 2 balls and no strikes.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. That one blasted deep to right, way back there. Bangs off the wall. Now he'll turn for second. McNeil headed for third. He is safe. It's a triple. Just missed out on the homer.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Luis Torrens. And there's a foul ball. McNeil stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Runner tagging from third. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's 1-0.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Brett Beatty at the plate now. That's ball 1.
He didn't want to give up that run, but he did. Got the fly ball, sac fly out. Now it's time to attack these other guys. Get your team back in the dugout.
2 balls, no strikes to count.
2-0. Ah. 2-1.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Foul ball. Another 2-2 upcoming. Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So he gets a hit after a long battle with the pitcher.
Batting ninth, second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio now. That pitch gets the inside corner, and that is strike 1. 1 run across in the frame so far. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed. Just missed. That to right. Acuna after it. And that is that. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Mets 1 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. Harris measures 6 feet even, 24 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting ninth,
just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there was just no one there to knock it down.
So digging in, Nick Allen.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Flied out his first time.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Montasa moved to first.
No, he's in there.
And he's back in safely. Man at first, one away.
3.
In the dirt, but kept close. And the runner holds. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Matt Olson. He popped out his first time. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Braves strand one. They're down 1-0. And we're back as we go to the last of the third. Here's Francisco Lindor.
As a batter, he's known for performing better in these night games. He might start 2 for 2 in this one.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Fouled off to the right.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count.
Full count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone cold take.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just missed. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Slice the other way and foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Verdugo hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Caught looking his first time up. Ground ball right side. Slides, but it gets by him. Lindor around second, heading for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Caught it out front and ripped it down the line, and as soon as he saw it get through the infield, man, he started making that big turn towards second for the double.
Here's Pete Alonso. Golden opportunity right here. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swings through that one.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Into the second deck it goes, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-0.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. No, Boone, clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
He swings and fouls one off. Pulls that one foul. He swings and hits a fly ball center field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
Up next for the Mets,
Jeff McNeil
center
stands
fielder,
in. One for one. He tripled in his
McNeil.
first trip. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one fouled off. Marte at first, one gone. That just misses. Now 1-2. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Number 36 up and throwing. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that's downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Still only one out here in the inning. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one
Up
away.
next
With
for
that
the
fastball,
Mets,
even though it's high
catcher,
velocity,
Luis
you've got to live on the outer
Torrens.
edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Luis Torrens will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And the
One
pitch is
ball,
outside,
2 strikes.
ball 1. And a swing and a miss. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Just indecisive in that at bat. He couldn't
Now
commit to
batting,
the slider.
third
Tried to sit in
baseman,
between.
Brett
Just not able to
Beatty.
put the bat on the ball.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that drops in for a strike. High fly ball out to center field. He's got it, and that is the inning. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Start of the 4th.
Leading off
Here's
for the
Marcell
Braves, the
Ozuna.
designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And ball 1.
You know, these Braves, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
And a swing and a miss.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you
strikes.
feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Marte puts it away for the out. And
Now
there's one
batting,
away.
third baseman, Austin Riley.
Austin Riley at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Nope. Outside.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and
next
out of the
for
strike zone, but
Atlanta,
that's one of the
catcher,
hardest things.
Drake Baldwin.
And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Baldwin in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Next offering is in for a strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Hit in the air, left field. And that'll do it. So they turn things over to the righty, number 36. Hasn't pitched in the last 3
Now
days.
pitching for Atlanta.
And stepping
Number
in for New York,
36.
Ronnie Mauricio. Fly
Leading
to
off
right
for the
his
Mets,
first time.
Second baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Line to left and foul ball. 0-1. That's a little bit low.
Ball. That's down.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And Acuna able to make the grab. 1 away.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
Back to the top of the lineup.
Lindor.
Francisco Lindor digs in now. A dive. Nice stop from his knees. The throw on the money. Nice play.
Well, he looks so comfortable making
Now
that
batting,
play, dives,
left
comes up with
fielder,
it, and then from one knee,
Brandon
like he's just
Nimmo.
playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at first.
2 down, base is empty. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. That's down and in. And a swing and a miss.
1-1.
Just
Outside.
missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Mets go down quickly, but they're in front 4-0. Back here at Citi
Leading off
Field,
for Atlanta,
Ozzie Albies
second
up to the
baseman,
plate.
Ozzie Albies.
Montas back to work. Line drive. One up, one
He's
down.
out.
Alex Verdugo now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He
No
doubled
ball,
up
2
on the
strikes.
off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Hit on the ground to the right
Foul.
side, and it goes just foul. He goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and
Up next
catcher on the
for
same page
Atlanta,
right now.
Center fielder Michael Harris II.
Two outs, base is empty. And now Michael Harris II. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Here comes the 0-1.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Marte sizing this one up. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
Juan
off
Soto
for the
down.
Mets, designated hitter Juan Soto.
And it's fouled away.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say
Now
mission
batting,
accomplished.
first baseman,
That at-bat is a
Pete
positive sign, even though
Alonso.
it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He's already homered here in this one.
Well, Boog, it didn't take very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the
Now
zone,
batting,
and he just
the
couldn't
right
hold up the
fielder,
swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is
Marte.
really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Marte
That's a ball.
lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time. On the ground, and that's just foul. 2 outs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Under it is Acuna to make the grab, and that ends the inning. Back here in
Leading
Queens,
off
top
for
of the
the
6th
Braves,
inning. So now to the
shortstop,
plate
Nick
for
Allen.
Atlanta, Nick Allen. To the right side, Alonso. He takes it on his own, and a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder Ronald Acuna Jr.
Here's Acuna now. 0 for 2 in this one.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
That one's in there, 0-1.
We always say it's the best pitch in baseball, strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives you a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
Next pitch is outside.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but
Now
it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, bases empty. Matt Olson next up for the Braves. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
1 ball, 1
2 down,
strike.
nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. McNeil makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Mets 4 and the Braves nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. And that misses. Ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Austin Cox, the left-hander, up and throwing. Elder, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Cut on and lifted in the air. Verdugo ranging after it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Luis Torrens.
Luis Torrens up now for the Mets. Torrens goes 5 feet 11 inches, 28 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right through there for a strike. That one down the line, and it stays fair.
Now
He wasn't
batting,
able to
third
elevate it, but he
baseman,
put a great
Brett
swing on it.
Beatty.
Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
1 down. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. 1 for 2. Way
Ball 1,
outside,
no strike.
and that's ball 1. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to
I got 1
choke
ball,
up a
1
little
strike.
bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Pitch
Ball,
misses
that's out.
outside, and it's 2-1.
Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
They say you win.
3-2.
Torrens, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed
Now batting,
and walked the
second
hitter. Man, you got to
baseman,
challenge the guy with the
Ronnie
fastball.
Mauricio.
First and second, 1 out. So up next for New York, Ronnie Mauricio. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1's the count.
Next offering is in for a strike. Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Lindor,
nope,
the next to hit, takes ball 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Swing and a foul out of play. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
To third. Over to Albies. That's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets, but they lead it 4-0. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Marcell
Ozuna. For
Ozuna.
Atlanta, the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
And he grounds 1 to the right side. Sneaks through, base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Here is Austin Riley. There you see his May and June numbers so far.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Ball, down.
And there's the automatic. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 4-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there. No doubt about it. There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
And the batter now, Drake Baldwin. First pitch, and he just misses. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Hit in the air out to center field. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Here's a high chopper. Toss to Alonso. Out on a bang-bang play, but he made it close.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Montas is done in this one, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. Daniel Nunez gets the ball now. He's been so good against lefties. And next for Atlanta, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Next offering is fouled back. Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Long ball draws the Braves closer. It's now 4-2. Back here at Citi Field, bottom of the 7th. Now the number 2 hitter, Brandon Nimmo. Foul ball there. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Fights it off, he'll see another. 0-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Juan Soto up now for the Mets. 1 for 3.
Juan Soto.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And that one is inside ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Nimmo gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ground ball right side. Stops it on a slide. Fires to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great. Reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Pete Alonso up now. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it 1st and 2nd with 1 gone.
Now
These
batting,
fans don't like to
right
see that
fielder,
because they showed up to watch him swing the bat. But this team does not want to let him beat him.
2 on, 1 out. And now the right fielder, Starling Marte. In for a strike. 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch
Now batting,
strikeout.
the
All
center
fastballs.
fielder,
Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that
McNeil.
pitch right now.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
1st and 2nd, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. 1 run is in. Alonso is waved home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mets 5 and the Braves 2. We're at the top of the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one misses. 2-1. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Richard Lovelady, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Brazoban getting cranked up as well. Next offering way off the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Nimmo makes the grab, 1 away. Nick Allen next up for the Braves. And that one upstairs, ball 1. And another ball.
Ball 2.
And a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Alonso pulls it down. Out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Ronald Acuna.
And here comes the
Jr.
Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dedniel Nunez departs. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
Taking
for the
over
Mets.
on the mound for the Mets, Oscar
43.
Brazoban.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.